So, as we said, two sort of setups, okay? Full swing setup with your feet as wide as your shoulders, full length of club. Short swing setup. And you can see these two images now, there's definitely a distinction between the two. You can see, if I ask you the question of the first one, are you in a big swing setup or a small swing setup?
I now understand.
You now can see the difference. That to me looks like you're trying to play a short swing. Now, I never sort of really mentioned to you shorten the backswing, but by being in a smaller setup, what you did compared to the long swing setup, okay, that was your backswing there. Now, probably without any sort of conscious thought of shortening the backswing, just by being in a smaller setup, your backswing only goes there.
Yeah.
So you're studying now that sort of distance.
Automatically.
Yeah, exactly. It helps you. Same as that sort of throwing the ball. If you've got a wide stance and a big lean back, you're throwing it far. If you turn to face the person and just have your underarm, you're throwing it short. So wherever that club stops on the circle, sort of how far the ball's going to go. Okay. If you're going to swing the golf club back, as this was now up to here somewhere, you're creating 70 yards of power. If you only want 50 yards, you've got to try and reduce 20 yards of power as that club comes down. That's going to cause some sort of deceleration, some sort of quitting or stopping, and that can cause hitting the ground behind the golf ball, and the contact now is going to be affected. You might thinner golf ball to the green, or say in the wet now, the winter, hit the ground a bit heavy. So if we can sort of say, okay, right, I'm going to hit the golf ball 20 yards, I'm swinging to there, and then accelerating through to a sort of similar distance from there to the other side. Okay, so the swing order is fairly mirrored both sides. If I want to go 40 or 50 yards, swing to there. 60 or 70 yards, I'll swing to there. So wherever you want to swing to, you're creating that backswing length to judge the distance.
Yeah.
By being narrower and smaller, it's encouraging that smaller backswing straight away. It makes it a lot easier to control a smaller backswing when you are set up shorter.
Yeah,
Other thing as well at the setup, we said, want a bit more weight favouring that front foot. If you lean back any way, shape or form, you get the ground behind the golf ball. And secondly, if we're then forced to move to the left to get a good contact, that movement to the left here from sort of this position now creates power. The last thing we want from 50 yards is power, because it's just going to be going too far, and your brain will then sort of become, oh, hang on, I've got too much power, I've got to start trying to slow down again. So you've got too much power being created, then a movement to the left, you probably think, oh crikey, we've got a load of power now, you try and quit on it. And that's why different shots can occur, especially on the grass out there, where it's a lot less forgiving. You hit the ground in the wind, the club just sticks in and goes nowhere, okay? The key thing, as I say, is making sure you get your sternum over the golf ball. Your feet being narrower, okay? Your centre of your body is over there, whereas on here now, it's behind the ball slightly. Only a little bit, but enough behind the golf ball to affect. If you hit the ground that far behind the golf ball, to miss it, isn't it? Only an inch or so. But in this game of golf, it's a game of inches, if not millimetres. All these little things we can do to help, okay? So I think short setup, narrower stance, smaller setup, and then the length of backswing now is going to determine how far it goes. And what I would suggest is good practice, if you go to range St Andrews, just get your warm-up swings perhaps doing this, okay? Hit a ball 10 yards, and then try and go 15, then 20. So you're getting a line of golf balls down the range towards perhaps the 50-yard side.
It's like a drill or something.
Yeah, exactly. So then you start learning, okay, what's a 35-yard chip filler? What's a 25-yard? Then perhaps go to your long game, check that grip, check the elbow and the movements in the long swing we talked about, and then maybe come back to do 10 shots.
I
and
do,
go ding, ding, ding.
But not in such a structured
Yeah.
way.
I think it's important for people to go to the range with a structure. If we just go to the range with 50 balls, put them on the side and go bang, 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 there's no real production at all, okay? So try and think, okay, for today you're going to work on your swing, we're going to do a bit of short game with that, hit 10 golf balls with a pitching wedge trying to go, say, 50 yards and 25 and sort of vary between, then hit some long shots to keep that sort of in check, and then come back after those 25 long shots to a short shots and do the 10, 15, 25, 30, or whatever it may be, and then maybe a couple more long shots, and then to finish off the last 5 or 6, just randomly pick out in your head, I'm going to go 35 yards and hit it, and see how close you get. I'm going to go 70 and see how close you get.
Yeah.
So you're always challenging yourself in practice, okay?
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. A lot.
Good stuff.